Welcome to our channel, USA Coin Spot. In this video I am going to tell you about the 5 cents United States of America, which are very valuable and rare. If you have them, you can take advantage of them. Top 1. What you're doing, and grab your coin jars, your old proof sets, even that box in your grandma's attic. Because one of the most ordinary coins in American history, the 1964 Jefferson Nickel, could make you up to $79,000 richer. Yes, you heard that right, $79,000 for a single 5-cent coin. Don't believe me? Let me show you exactly what makes this coin incredibly valuable, how to spot the treasure in your collection, and why collectors are fighting to get their hands on it. Moneybag / the story behind the coin, 031 to 2 o'clock. In 1964, the U.S. Mint produced an enormous number of Jefferson Nickels, more than 1 billion. That year was historic because it was the final year the Mint used real silver in dimes, quarters, and half dollars. But guess what? The nickel stayed the same, or so it seemed. While everyday nickels were rolling off the presses by the millions, there was something very different happening behind closed doors, something exclusive, elite, and hidden from the public eye. I'm talking about the 1964 proof set, a special edition for collectors that included coins with mirror-like finishes and incredible detail. But there's one coin in that set that has collectors foaming at the mouth. Magnifying glass tilted left / what makes this coin so special? 2:01 to 4 o'clock. The 1964 Jefferson Nickel from a proof set looks like an ordinary coin, but it isn't. It's got secrets. Some of these coins have deep cameo surfaces, others have rare die errors, and some are struck with such perfection, they're in near pristine condition decades later. And here's where it gets exciting. A very small number of these coins, with nearly flawless surfaces, razor-sharp details, and incredible eye appeal, have been graded at the highest levels by professional grading companies like PCGS and NGC. And those top-graded nickels are commanding insane prices at auction. Collectors are hunting for these. They're rare. They're gorgeous. And they're money. Brain / how to identify the treasure, 4:01 to 6:30. Okay, now let's get to the part you've been waiting for. How can you tell if you have one of these high-value nickels? First, look for nickels from the 1964 proof set. These were only made at the Philadelphia Mint and have a mirror-like surface. No mint mark, but the quality is unmistakable. Second, check for signs of a deep cameo finish. That's where the design looks frosted and the background is like a mirror. These are the rarest and most valuable. Third, if the coin is in absolute gem condition, no scratches, no wear, crisp design, you might be holding something worth thousands. And finally, consider sending it to a professional grading service. If it comes back as a PR69 or PR70, that's proof condition, nearly perfect or perfect, you are officially sitting on a jackpot. Police car light / what collectors are paying, 6:31 to 8 o'clock. Now here's the part that gets everyone talking. How much are collectors really paying for these coins? Ready for it? Some 1964 proof nickels in deep cameo condition have sold for up to $2,700. Yes, that's $2,700 for a 5-cent coin. But the top-tier examples, and we're talking nearly perfect, ultra-rare deep cameo nickels, have reached mind-blowing prices. $79,000. That's right, $79,000 for a single nickel from 1964. Let that sink in. Directed / final call to action, 8:01 end. So what are you waiting for? Go dig through your coin sets, your dad's drawer, that old dusty collection in your basement. Check every 1964 proof nickel you can find. You could be staring at tens of thousands of dollars without even knowing it. Do not sell your coins until you've had them checked. Do not clean them. And whatever you do, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this with anyone who has old coins lying around. You might just change someone's life. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your next nickel be worth $79,000. Top 2. Have you ever held a 5-cent coin that could change your entire financial future? A tiny piece of metal that looks ordinary, but is secretly worth a small fortune? Well, brace yourself. Because the 1973 Jefferson Nickel from a U.S. proof set is blowing collectors' minds across America. One of the most underrated coins in circulation history, hiding in plain sight, could be sitting quietly in your old coin folder, or locked inside a proof set you forgot you had. And if you're lucky enough to find the right one, that humble little coin could be worth up to $81,000. Background sound transitions to urgent, upbeat tempo. Let's get straight into it, because this is not a drill. In 1973, the United States Mint produced special collector proof sets, beautifully struck coins with sharp details and mirror-like surfaces. These coins were never meant for circulation. They were sealed in plastic cases and sold directly to collectors. But here's the twist: some of the 5-cent coins from those sets, the 1973 Jefferson Nickels, have become hidden treasures. You'd never guess it just by looking. But certain nickels from that year have rare finishes, ultra-high grades, and insane auction values. People have been holding on to these coins for years, with no idea that they could be sitting on a jackpot. So what makes the 1973 nickel so valuable? It's all about condition, rarity, and that secret ingredient, deep cameo contrast. This is when the coin's raised design looks frosted, while the background is like a perfect mirror. These coins pop with detail and are incredibly rare in pristine condition. If your 1973 nickel shows this kind of contrast, and it's still sealed in the original proof set, you're already in a great position. But the real money comes in when these coins are graded professionally. If your nickel scores a PR 69 or even the elusive PR 70, that means it's nearly perfect or absolutely perfect. The value skyrockets. Let's talk about numbers. Because this is where things get crazy. Some 1973 proof nickels have already been sold for $2,700. That's right, $2,700 for a 5-cent coin. But wait. That's not even the peak. The most flawless examples, with extreme deep cameo surfaces, certified by grading giants like PCGS or NGC, these rare gems have sold for an eye-popping $81,000. Just imagine, one tiny coin, just sitting in a drawer, possibly worth more than a luxury car. Still think it can happen to you? Let me tell you, collectors, dealers, and treasure hunters are racing to get their hands on high-grade 1973 proof nickels right now. The demand is skyrocketing, and the supply is almost non-existent. That's a perfect storm for value. So if you've got a proof set from 1973 lying around, go check it now. Look closely. Use a magnifier. If that nickel has a clean, flawless surface with sharp frosted features and a mirror background, you might just have something spectacular. And if it's still sealed, untouched, and in near-perfect condition? Send it to be graded immediately. This is your moment. These coins are not just collectibles, they are financial opportunities waiting to be discovered. Don't wait until it's too late. The right 1973 proof nickel can turn your regular day into a life-changing payday. Once again, top examples of the 1973 Jefferson Nickel from proof sets have sold for between $2,700 and a staggering $81,000. Closing music rises, cinematic. Hit that like button if you're now diving into your collection. Subscribe for more rare coin alerts. And don't forget to share this with someone who has an old proof set locked away in a dusty drawer. Because this might just be the most valuable 5 cents they've ever owned. Thanks for watching, and remember, the next fortune might be hiding in your pocket change. Top 3. Would you believe me if I told you that a simple nickel, yes, a 5-cent coin from 1976, could make you tens of thousands of dollars richer? Well, buckle up, because this is not just another coin story. This is a jaw-dropping jackpot discovery that's shocking collectors across America. And if you've got a 1976 proof set lying around somewhere, you may already be holding a fortune. We're talking about a coin that most people ignore. But in the right condition, with the right details, it's not worth 5 cents. It's worth up to $77,000. background shifts to fast-paced, cinematic music. In the year 1976, the United States was celebrating its bicentennial, 200 years of independence. People were collecting coins left and right, and the U.S. Mint was churning out special proof sets to honor this moment in history. But hidden in these sets was a coin most people completely overlooked. Not the quarter. Not the half-dollar. It was the humble Jefferson nickel, struck with such precision and care, it became one of the most coveted coins for elite collectors decades later. These proof nickels were never put into circulation. They were sealed in sets and sold to collectors only. And while millions of Americans stored them away as keepsakes, very few ever looked closely at the nickel, and that's where the gold mine begins. You see, not all 1976 proof nickels are created equal. Some of them were struck with extraordinary sharpness. Some have what collectors call deep cameo contrast. That's when the design looks frosty while the background shines like a mirror. And a rare few are preserved in absolutely pristine condition. No scratches, no hazing, no flaws. And when those nickels are professionally graded by top services like PCGS or NGC, and they come back as a PR69 or PR70, near perfect or absolutely perfect condition, that's when the value goes through the roof. Now let's talk about the numbers that will make your heart race. Some 1976 proof nickels, just the nickel alone from the set, have already sold for $2,700. That's not a guess. That's a real market sale. $2,700 for a single 5-cent piece. But wait, that's only the beginning. The rarest, highest graded examples? The ones with the deepest mirror finish, flawless surfaces, and exceptional eye appeal? They've gone at auction for as much as $77,000. Let me say that again, $77,000. For a single coin you could easily overlook in your proof set. Think about that for a moment. One little coin from 1976, the same year we were celebrating 200 years of American independence, could now buy you a new truck, pay off your student loans, or put a serious down payment on a house. And yet, most people have no idea. These sets are sitting in closets, safes, and attics across the country, untouched, unopened, and unloved. But not you. You're here. You know what to look for now. And you're about to check your proof set like a pro. So here's what you do. Find your 1976 US proof set, the official one from the Mint. Take a close look at the Jefferson nickel inside. Use a magnifier. Look for signs of deep cameo contrast, frosted design with that brilliant mirror finish in the background. Check for perfect edges, clean fields, sharp lettering. No scratches, no spots. The cleaner, the better. If it looks flawless, or even close, don't touch it. Don't clean it. And don't hesitate. Send it off to get professionally graded. Because if that nickel comes back a PR69 or PR70 with deep cameo, you may be staring at a coin worth more than most people make in a year. This isn't just a story. This is a wake-up call. The 1976 Jefferson nickel from a proof set isn't just a coin, it's a secret treasure. And now you know the truth. Once again, rare examples of this coin have sold for between $2,700 and an unbelievable $77,000. Closing music rises, hopeful and triumphant. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button right now. Subscribe for more shocking coin finds, and drop a comment if you've checked your 1976 proof set. We want to hear your story. Share this with someone who loves coin collecting, or someone who doesn't yet know they're sitting on a 5-cent fortune. Until next time, keep your eyes sharp, your coins safe, and your proof sets close. Because sometimes, history hides in your hands. Top 4. What if I told you that a 5-cent coin from 1985, yes, that plain little nickel sitting in your drawer, could be worth more than your car? This isn't some collector fantasy. This is real. There's a coin from 1985 hiding in proof sets across the US right now that's selling for up to $56,000. And most people have no idea it even exists. Background music builds tension, then switches to a steady, exciting rhythm. 1985. It wasn't even a big year in coin history, right? No silver. No commemorative mint marks. No big hype. But that's exactly why this coin is so overlooked, and so dangerous to ignore. You see, the US Mint released special proof sets that year, mirror-like, high-quality versions of the year's coins, made not for circulation, but strictly for collectors. These coins were struck with high pressure, using polished dies, giving them a sharp design and a deep mirror finish. But here's the twist. Buried inside these sets was the 1985 Jefferson Nickel, a coin that looks ordinary, until you know exactly what to look for. Let me break it down for you. Most people pop open a proof set, glance at the $50, maybe admire the penny or the quarter. But they completely miss the nickel, and that's where the gold mine is hiding. Because a small number of these 1985 nickels were struck in such flawless condition, with such deep cameo contrast, that they've become some of the most valuable modern nickels in the entire market. They're rare. They're hidden. And they're making collectors big money. So, what makes your 1985 proof nickel potentially worth thousands? You need three things: perfection, contrast, and professional grading. First, the coin needs to be in perfect condition. That means no haze, no scratches, no flaws. The surfaces must be clean and reflective. Second, it needs deep cameo contrast. That means the raised portrait of Jefferson looks frosted, while the background shines like a mirror. It's rare, and it makes the coin pop visually. Third, and this is critical, you need it graded. Send it to PCGS or NGC. If it comes back with a grade of PR 69 or PR 70 deep cameo, you've officially entered the money zone. Still wondering if it's worth the effort? Let's talk about the jaw-dropping numbers. Some 1985 Jefferson Nickels, pulled straight from proof sets and graded in top condition, have sold for $2,700. But that's just the entry level. That's for the rare, clean examples. The truly elite coins, the top 1%ers, the ultra-deep cameo nickels in pristine, untouched, flawless condition, have sold for up to a stunning $56,000. Yes, you heard right. A 5-cent coin, going for $56,000. This is the kind of coin that turns collectors into believers and casual hobbyists into serious treasure hunters. And what's wild is this: people have these coins and don't even realize it. They're just sitting in proof sets, in closets, in attics, in safe boxes across the country, forgotten, ungraded, and loaded with value. So if you've got a 1985 proof set tucked away somewhere, stop everything and go find it. Pull it out. Look at the nickel. Grab a magnifier. Is it flawless? Is the background like a mirror? Does Jefferson's portrait have that creamy, frosted look? If it checks out, don't clean it. Don't touch the surfaces. Send it to be graded. And get ready. Because you could be holding a modern-day treasure. One of the most ignored coins and one of the most overlooked proof sets, now turning heads at major auctions and shocking even veteran coin collectors. And again, let's not forget the numbers. Top examples of the 1985 Jefferson Nickel from official US Mint proof sets have been sold for $2,700, all the way up to an eye-watering $56,000. Closing music, epic tone, hopeful. So go check that old collection. Open the proof set you never looked at. And share this video with someone who just might be sitting on a 5-cent miracle. Hit the like button if you're now running to check your coins. Subscribe for more hidden coin treasures and life-changing finds. And remember, in the world of coins, the smallest pieces often hold the biggest secrets. Thanks for watching. And may your next nickel be worth a fortune.